Greetings to my team of 144, all Starseeds, Lightworkers, and Wayshowers. It is 4/23/2019, April 23rd, 2019. What an intense day today. More and more energy flowing into this realm, from the central sun, through the galaxies, and through our star, Sol. Remember, the sun is also ascending with Gaia and all beings within this realm. So as these energies are raised, the Schumann resonance is rising. The energies and the rainbow waves flowing from the sun are lifting and manifesting into this realm. People are waking up by the day, by the hour, by the minute. I was reading that along the Ring of Fire, there's a minor to massive earthquakes every several minutes. There was another big earthquake today in the Philippines. Other minor ones around the Ring of Fire. So I'm not sure. Most people are posting and commenting on these videos that the last few days have been very intense. A lot of pressure in the skull. Everything from heart palpitations, ringing in the ears, headaches. That's the Crystal Palace expanding. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night. Couldn't breathe. Had to drink water. My throat was blocked, and I closed my eyes and saw the codes of the Matrix. Many downloads were coming in. There were these white lines flowing down the wall, like in like scratches almost. And then I went into a deep sleep and many intense dreams. I'd wake up and then pass out and go into these very vivid and wild dreams. A lot of divine, tantric, sexual energies, divine feminine coming in very strong. Many visuals, and then I woke up. I'd wake up, fall back asleep, and then woke up at 10:10, which is symbolic. And then throughout the day, today, many 888s, the 888, the Trinity of the Matrix, which is the time loop, the sine wave. The sine wave is the separation simulation, the rise and fall, like the heartbeat of the universe. So through these intense energies, we have to watch what we are thinking, what we're focusing our awareness on. Try to focus your awareness on what you want to see in the new earth, what you want to feel in the new earth, what you want to be in the new earth. Keep visualizing. Keep the faith, keep the positive thoughts, positive emotions, positive feelings. Keep transmitting the love. A good mantra to repeat, you could write this down and put it on your wall, put it in your wallet. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. You know, Bruce Lee used to teach that don't wish or pray that the world was easier. Pray that you were better. And with practice, you get better. With persistence, you get better. With focus and drive and passion, you get better and better. And we never give up. As warriors of the light, we do not back down. We do not give up. We have a vision. We have a mission. And we are living that mission. We are bringing in the codes from our higher self into this realm, anchoring them into the ley lines, into the grids of Gaia. We are the rainbow bridges through the heart center, the still white magnetic light at the center of your being. Another synchronicity last night. I know many of us are experiencing these synchronicities, and a lot of times they're mysterious. They're part of the great mystery. But last night I was talking about the fire. These fire energies are coming in really strong now. Really, really strong from the white fire of the sun. Some people are seeing the silver fire, the silver rays, the silver cords, and the gold ray, the gold light. But I spoke about the symbolic reference which came through my field a couple times in the last couple days. There's a street by me called Mars Avenue. Mars. There's actually a bar at the end of it called Mars Bar. But there was a massive fire, and my brother had been telling me about it. He was working at one of the guys' houses that he was a firefighter, but he was off that day, and they had to call in all the troops, the firemen that were off that day to help fight this fire. It was a really big fire, and then last night at a friend's, he was asked me if I heard about it, and I said, yeah, I knew one of the firefighters. And this is someone that I don't talk too much, and I haven't seen in a while, and he lives by my brother. And after I spoke of that in the video last night, as the video was rendering, I jumped on Facebook to read some of the messages and replied to some of the messages, and as I was doing that, it popped up a friend request from that fireman that fought that fire. So I thought, okay, that's interesting. And then soon after that, I was totally blocked out of my Prime Disclosure Facebook page. I thought they totally took it down. I couldn't access it. So they're, the AI, the malevolent ones are still trying to keep us from our missions, keep us from our goals, but we're protected. No fear. I am protected by powerful masters on this side and the other side. We're all protected by the ascended masters, our spirit guides, our higher self, the angelic realm, and you can call on them anytime. Some people are asking me, when they feel like they're being attacked, what do you do? And you can surround yourself in a pure white light. If you feel like a loved one is getting attacked, surround them in the pure white light. And you can call on the ascended masters, whatever resonates with you, Archangel Michael, Saint Germain, the Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, the Mother, Father, God, whatever you want to call on that's divine and sacred to you, because it's more of a feeling, it's more of the power of the thought and the prayer, that they will protect you. You can call them on and pray to be one with the Creator, one with God, one with truth, one with love, one with Source. You already are, but if you feel that suffering, feel that aloneness, the disconnect, that's just the mind believing the lie of separation, believing the lie of lack, the lie of being alone, and the lie of duality and negativity. Those are just tools of the dark to try to keep Lightworkers down, but know that love has won the battle. We're just still cleaning up the mess. We're cleaning the darkness. The dark ones that remain are still trying to hold on to that false 3D matrix. So it's up to us as we lift our spirits and lift each other up, our brothers and sisters of the light, which you are one of this team of Lightworkers and Starseeds that we're on mission here to help all of humanity, help the collective. We are reaching a tipping point, a critical mass, to where all of our visions and dreams will manifest. The fruits of our labor, our labels, will manifest into this realm, into this new earth. So today's transmission is from the latest from Blue Beyond Guide, Anastasia Campos. You can find her on Facebook on the Blue Beyond Guide. New Light Paradigm Energy Update Overview, April 24, 2019. Releasing old timelines, which we are all doing that. That's part of this, the discomfort and the uncomfortableness. One other thing, people have been contacting me saying about, it seems like things are getting more challenging, getting more difficult. Part of it is our nervous systems are getting more sensitive so that we are more able to feel our way through this process of ascension, feel our way through the portals, that portal that's at the center of your being, the kingdom of heavens within. The door is open, but it is up to you to step through that doorway. No one can force you. That's part of the free will. I know in a paradox you have free will, and then you're also under control of a programming, of a mechanism. But once you hear the truth, then your free will kicks in, and now you have the ability to do what you need to do to free yourself from the matrix, from this realm, from the suffering, from the duality. So that doorway in Zen Buddhism we call the gateless gate, or the gateless barrier. The barrier is in our mind, because there are no fences or walls or gates in reality, only in the false simulation of reality, which is the false 3D matrix. There's also the divine matrix, which is the divine waters, the celestial flow, the field of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So continuing with the new light paradigm, new gateway, self, inner talk, connection to higher self, consciousness in our ascension, beginning a new life and the difficulties that come with this. Patience is essential. Harvest of self, be in the world but not of it. Major growth and rectification. Know thyself, nothing in excess. So that is the middle path. You know, the path of the Buddha, the middle way, the path of the Tao. That these extreme left, extreme rights are part of the simulation. We walk the middle path in balance. The feminine, masculine, the yin-yang is in perfect balance, in perfect harmony. And we are manifesting that out into this realm from within, on earth as it is in heaven. So what you're experiencing externally is what's going on internally. So you have the power and the free will and the glory to change what is going on within you to help manifest externally what you want to see in this world. There is a lot of unsettled energies in our solar plexus today as we continue on with our ascension as our new normal of going with the flow and not allowing the head to take over. When is this going to stop? Yes, we can feel this, own this, and then move through this by taking a breath and continuing on and making the most of those little moments or gaps of energy We are still releasing many old timelines from the past, as we are doing so to move through our own personal new gateway, new path, as many are feeling this right now, with others as a domino effect will go through this, which can take until the middle of the year, thereabouts. I've been saying the middle of the year of something big is going to happen for a little while now. Little side note, the guides coming through my team, we're saying right around August 15th, which is very symbolic for me in several ways, which I may explain in the future. But my team said that I will be at 73% power at that time, and that's also around the time of the harmonic convergence. The vision I was given was one huge light white path, and from it was many darker, older trails, paths leading into this, that are needing to be cleared from the past to fully move through one's new gateway of energy on a universal scale level. There are many souls who have had childhood trauma, abuse, that has been revealed to where inner self-talk to inner child is at a crucial maximum turning point of noticing what you say within yourself of your inner voice. Even if one may not remember of something happening, many are feeling this childhood trauma as much can have happened in the astrals and not necessarily in the human, yet it feels the same as if this trauma did happen in the human. Many souls that had deep wounding of a loss of trust from when one was a little child has come up with this in a very major way. Feeling alone or abandoned and losing trust from when one was young has finally reached a crisis point, a crescendo, of each soul needing to feel that alone or abandonment for themselves to be fully in their own spaces while doing this. In fact, so huge is this that I was shown a vision and felt of an energy over all of humanity of childhood abuse trauma. Also, another area is when people are checking out of their higher self connection and getting lax with energy clearing. Not having a link connection to your higher self source for yourself, and by not having that link, then one can pick up on all the anger going on in the world or from around you with others. Or from another soul who wrote of resisting fully committing to this journey and not wanting to fully accept the responsibility. When I realized that, I felt a shift and a surrendering to this as my new way of being. This is so huge. You cannot find your soul with your mind. You must use your heart. You must know what you are feeling. If you don't know what you are feeling, you will create unconsciously. If you are unconscious of an aspect of yourself, if it appears outside of your field of awareness, that aspect has power over you. And that was from Gary Zukav, Z-U-K-A-V. It is vital that we are conscious 24/7 all the time in our ascension process. Our lives, if we are to grow and feel and link to our higher selves, source, when we get lax with this for whatever reason, we then can open subconsciously our energy aura for energies from others to come in through without us even knowing, realizing. I cannot state this enough as to the anger that others are feeling from being so open and having their energy out with others, humanity. I know many of us are feeling that right now, that intense fiery energy of having to deal with conflict and debate and duality. It's time to let all that go. We're all in that process. I know it's not easy. We are transitioning through this as the best that we can with the best of our abilities. Here are what the runes that came for us all today, or for whenever you read this or hear this for yourself, or what you resonate to, as no matter all else we are currently going through experiencing. This is an overall overview of our ascension process. Defense, avertive powers. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. At the same time, we develop in ourselves an aversion to the conduct that creates stress in our lives. This rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Often it announces a time of waiting for a spring to fill up with water, for fruit to ripen on the bough. Perseverance and foresight are called for here. If there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or situation in which you can make your influence felt. Patience is the counsel. No hectic, no acting needed, or lusting after a desired outcome. That even more than we are doers, we are deciders. Once the decision is clear, for then the universe supports and empowers our action. New beginnings, the moon, the intuitive part of our nature, with its urge towards harmonizing and adjusting in the sphere of personal relationships, the completion of beginnings, a rune of great power. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. You must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance. All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid obstructions. Signals your emergence from a closed, chrysalis state. As you resolve and clear away the old, you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, habit, or relationship, from some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self you are leaving behind. The time of birth is always a critical one. Preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all unwanted influences, and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open yourself to the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty. The self. A correct relationship to yourself is primary, for from it flow all possible relationships. Be in the world but not of it. Time for major growth and rectification. Rectification must come before progress. If you take the rune of the self and cut it down the middle, you will see the rune of joy. The self is required to balance the self. Nothing in excess, know thyself. As always, I am right here with you. You are masters, you are ascending, and we are gathering. Much unconditional love, truth, and honesty. Anastasia Compos. From the blue beyond. So I wanted to thank you all for your support. Thank you for your connections, your kind comments, your love, your light, your truth. I appreciate each and every one of you. So stay in the heart center. Keep going through and through and through. We are here together in this great mission for the great ascension of Gaia, New Earth, into 4D, 5D, and beyond. So have a beautiful and blessed day, beautiful beings of light. I love you all.